Hey you guys, it's Shirley and welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another video. So today we're going to be doing a weekly check-in. So this is going to be 2 weeks of check-in. It's going to be week 5 for the July and then week 1 for the August one. But the only reason we're doing 2 is because I've been on vacation and I wanted to show y'all how much I've spent because I spent a lot of money. Just let y'all know. But this is going to be a long video, so make sure you grab some coffee or a drink, a snack, anything like that. And we're just going to jump right into it. Be sure to subscribe down below, comment, like, do whatever you want to do. Come and support me. I will come and support you. All right, so it was a busy week. So on the 25th, I did not spend anything. That was actually my last day of working for the week, so I did not spend anything. Look, you guys, I almost spent nothing that week except for Sunday, but that's pretty good, 4 days. All right, the 26th, we did get paid, but also I just paid some bills and everything. I did not spend anything for that, just bills, which is fine. All right, on the 27th, the only thing that I spent, which I'm going to just write a check mark right here because I did pay for those. On the 27th, on Saturday, we did gas. I had some gas, which is going to be green, and this is the Simply Cami little stickers for my bill stickers. Make sure you go and check her out. Check her YouTube, check her Etsy shop out. She is amazing. All right, so that was $15. All right, and we're going to put it just right under that. All right, so that is everything that I spent on the 27th. Moving right along on the 28th, if you can see that, we're going to just zoom in just a little bit for you guys. All right, so on the 28th, we went to Walmart. I did pick up some snacks and stuff for Disney. That video will be linked down below if you want to know what I was bringing to Disney, which this is the wrong one. We need grocery, and I did not pull that. I must have ran out of stickers for that, so I didn't take the new one out. But here's the pink one. Grocery, so it'll be Walmart. $10. If you hear that laughing, that is Jared. He's probably watching anime or something. Alright, and let's see. Yep, that is everything that I spent on the 28th, so I don't have to make space for it. Alright, on the 29th, which is Monday, which is the day that we left at like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, but sinking fun. From the 2nd all the way through the 3rd, I spent $486, but we're going to break it down into each day. So let's see. I have like this little cheat sheet that has everything. But on the 29th, actually we didn't spend anything on the 29th. Because we already had a full tank of gas, and then Jared paid for gas, so I'm not going to take it out of my gas budget. And then Jared paid for breakfast and lunch and dinner. So I didn't spend anything. I don't have it written down, so I did not spend anything on the 29th because my boyfriend spent that day. I think he spent everything on that day because his birthday was on the 30th, and I was going to buy everything on that day. All right, on the 30th, if you can see, snacks, we went to Epcot that day, and we went to the German place, and we spent $4. The little Japanese cafe place that's also in Epcot, we bought some wine and shaved ice, which was $13. Then we went to Norway and got some cheesecake, water, and a club sandwich, which was $18. And then we paid for gas because we did drive a couple of days. and that was $25 that I spent. So the total was $60, and that was for day 1. So we are going to do the sinking funds. I need to get another one out. All right, so I'm going to write Disney, and we did $60. And then the gas came out of Disney as well. All right, so on the 31st, we are going to skip that and I will come back to it later. We did go to the gift shop and got some mugs. It was $43. We got me a mug. And then we got one of his sisters a mug. So that totaled to $43. We got some ice cream. We got some Red Revenge float and then a Formosa orange drink that Jared wanted. That was $14. Then we got some Mickey cookies for $9 for a sweet treat after dinner. And then at dinner we ate at the Dinner Jungle Navigation, which was $35. And then that total was $101 for day 2. So I had $470 left after that. Oh, and a little story time. Be Our Guest. We ate there for breakfast. And we were going to go, and we ordered it and everything, and then I was going to pay for cash, and then the guy was like, oh, well, I can't take it. So I'm going to let you go to the next register. They can take your money. So we went to the next register, and they're like, oh, well, we can't take it. You can just seat yourself, and then somebody will be over and change your payment. I was like, okay. So we sit down. The lady comes over. She gets our orders because you have to order it before you sit down and everything. So she gets our orders. And she said she was going to send somebody over to do the cash payment. And, well, that was like 45 minutes later. And one of the waitresses was like, where the crap is this lady's food? So, it was long story short, the manager or whoever was in charge came over and gave us all of our food. And then he said there was a miscommunication, so he gave us all of our food for free, which was going to be $70 that we was going to spend. So all that was for free, and plus we got 2 free fast passes. So that was pretty good. But still, on the 31st, we spent $101. It would have been more if we had to spend at the Be Our Guest place. $101. Alright, so I'm going to zoom you guys out. And we are going to move right along to August. We will come back to the week 5, but I just wanted to get all the stickers done. Alright, so let me zoom you in. On the 1st, we were still at Disney. It was our last full day at the park. So we spent $233. That was a lot more. So we had Coke and a root beer float for $12. We got a magnet for my mom because that's what she wanted for $10. We got a pen, a coin set, and a necklace for our pen for $39. And this next one is for our family members. We got a shot glass, a shirt, a coffee mug, and a coin collector. So that was $88 and then $14. And then we had a dinner with a character dinner. It was with Chip and Dale. And then we met Mickey and Pluto. And that was $70. It was actually $110, but Jared paid some of it. So I ended up paying only $70. So we ended up paying $233. And then the total was $237 left after day 3. Alright, so day 3 was $233. Alright, and we're just going to put that right in the middle. Alright, so for the 2nd of August, I need to get my purple stickers out again. Hopefully I have some more. I do. Alright. I'm going to have to order some more soon. All right, so for the 2nd was our last day. We actually left super, super early. We left about 5 in the morning. So on the 2nd, we had gas for $25. Breakfast, it was $10. I think we ate at Starbucks. No, we ate at McDonald's. We're just on the way, so it's something quick. And then we stopped at BG's, which is the gas station that was close to our house, maybe about an hour away. That was $27 for lunch. And then dinner, it was $30 because we just didn't want to cook, so we just went out. So that was $30. So we spent $92 for day 4, and that equals to end up being $145. So the whole time at Disney, we spent $486. All right, so we're just going to write Disney again. And that was $92 that we spent on the last day. All right, so for Saturday on the 3rd, my mom came down to visit, so we also needed to go grocery shopping and everything else. So we spent, let's see, I have to figure it out. We went to Barnes & Noble because they had a 75% off, and, you know, I was still on vacation, so I used some of my vacation money. And I spent $7, plus we went to the Asian store, which I did not film. We bought some food there. My mom wanted to go grocery shopping, so I spent actually $99 there, which is really bad. Because, I mean, I was just being nice. Bought my mom some groceries and stuff, because I'm the best daughter ever and the only daughter. So that was $7 and then $99 for the groceries. So that was $106 that I spent at the Asian market in Barnes. So I'll just say Asian. Now at Barnes, I got some stuff. It was only like, it was $7, but it was like 2 Harry Potter things that I can add to my collection. So I did that. So don't judge me. I'm on vacation. All right. And then Jared and I had to go grocery shopping because we had no food at all. No food. So we went to a Walmart, and that video will be down below. And then we went to Fresh Market to get a meal deal for the week. And that was $75 for the whole week. All right. That was pretty good. All right, so for the 4th, I'd spent nothing. Did not spend anything. Hung out with my mom. That's about it. And then we went like to the pool and everything with my brother and his girlfriend. And then for the 5th, I had to get some gas because I was going back to work on Tuesday. So that was $15. And then on the last day of my vacation, I went to the library and Michael's, and I got some more scrapbook paper to make some more envelopes, just to, you know, perfect my envelope game, I guess you can say. And then at the library, I spent like $1 because they had the Harry Potter on VHS, the first 3, and I just needed it. It was only $1 for 3, so I got that because I needed it. So don't judge me. All right, and then on Tuesday and Wednesday, I spent nothing because I had no money left. Well, I do, but I really didn't want to spend any money because I had to go back to work anyways. Might as well not spend any money. All right, you guys. So we are going to flip back to the July and go to the weekly check-in for the 5th. So, all right, you guys. So we are going to go over the week 5 check-in. I'm just going to flip back just a little bit. All right. So we did Walmart. We did groceries for $10. And we had $19 left. Now, actually, we did a stuffing, so it was actually $60 or $80, I meant. So we spent $10, so that is $70 left. All right, and then for gas, we did $15, which we had a regular $60. So 60 minus 15 equals 45. All right. Fun money and out to eat all came out of Disney. So the sinking fund that we spent that week was $161. All right, and then the cushion, which I said I was going to have $50, and I still have $50. So I spent $0, and I have $50 left. All right, so sinking funds, let's subtract that. 898 minus 161. All right, so that was $737 left. All right, flipping back to this one. All right, and then we did not get paid, so we still had money left over. All right, so I'm just going to keep flipping back. I'm sorry, you guys. All right, groceries, we had $70 left, and then we spent $75, but I still had money left over. Let me pause this video, and I will find out in a second. All right, so I lied to you. I had to go and check my receipt and my envelope system. I actually only spent $50 at the grocery store because I forgot that Jared actually paid for the Fresh Market deal. All right, but I have $25 left. So this is how much I have out of my envelope. All right, so balance $25. Gas, we spent $15. We had 45 left, so we spent another $15. So 45 minus 15 equals to $30. All right, then fun money, out to eat. Cushion, we still had $50. And then sinking funds, we spent $233. 90, oop, stop it. 233, I hate this calculator. And then 92. And then, this is messing up. 233 plus 92 plus 106 plus 13 equals $444 that we spent. All right, and then we had $737. So we should have $293 left in my sinking funds. So that is everything. It was a little confusing at first, but also let me show y'all. So for gas, I still have $30. And I'm gonna put that back into my envelope. Alright, you guys, so that is my weekly check-in for week 5 for July, and then my week 1 in August. I hope y'all enjoy these videos. It was a very long video, and I'm sorry for that. But if you like this, let me know down below. Subscribe if you want to, and I will see you guys later. And the next video that y'all are going to be watching is my cash envelopes and my stuffing videos because it is pay week. So super excited, and I will see you guys later. Bye.